now we will see the geometric characteristics in detail one by one. So first we will cover the category form tolerances. So under form tolerances we have 4 different geometric characteristics. They are flatness, straightness, circularity, cylindricity. So actually form tolerances are used to control the geometric shape of a part feature. It is like an individual tolerance. We are trying to define how your component should be, how much flatness, how straight it should be, whether it is circular. So like that it defines your shape. Form tolerances are not reference to a datum because it defines for the individual feature how it looks like, not with respect to anything else. Like if you say it is round, it is round only. So like that. So that is the reason we don't have any datum for the form tolerances. Now we will see about flatness. So the geometric tolerance flatness has a symbol like a parallelogram. So when you have a parallelogram, it says flatness. Flatness is the condition of a surface where all elements are in one plane. So flatness means it's flat. It should be flat. As a thumb rule, a flatness tolerance should be no more than the half of the total size tolerance. So what it is trying to say is, in this drawing, if you look into it, the size tolerance is 10.5 plus or minus 0.01. So the total tolerance for this thickness will be plus 0.01 to minus 0.01, which is totally it comes around 0.02. What the rule says is the flatness tolerance can be 50%, less than the 50%, meaning that this can be within 0.01. It can be from 0.001 to 0.01. So that is what the thumb rule says. You can see here in this figure the flatness. This is the surface. The flatness of the surface can lie between the two parallel planes created. This tolerance should be 0.005. So in this drawing you can see the flatness. They have created two planes, two parallel planes, and if the drawing has 0.002 as the tolerance zone, then this thickness should be 0.002 and all the elements of this surface should be within the two parallel planes lying between the distance of 0.002. In this diagram you can see there are two planes created. For the first figure, all the points are lying within the two parallel planes, so this component will be accepted. And the second one, see, you can see a projection here, means that one particular point in a surface is beyond your tolerance limit, that is it is exceeding the parallel plane, so this component will be rejected. A flatness tolerance cannot be modified by MMC or LMC. The modifier is not applicable because it is only a surface area is controlled and it does not have a size. As we discussed earlier, for the MMC and LMC, it applies only for the feature of size and not for the surfaces, whereas flatness is applicable for the surface only. So you will not have a M or L condition there. So what we are trying to explain here is, if you look into the below drawing, they have given a flatness tolerance of 0.005 and this thickness they have given at least material condition it will be 25 and at the maximum material condition it will be 25.25. So what we are trying to explain is the flatness tolerance is 0.005 even when it is at LMC or at MMC. So if your part is produced at say 25 millimeters, the surface can vary from 25 to 25.005. So within a tolerance of 0.005. If it is produced at MMC, it can be between 25.25 and 25.245, provided your size should be within these two dimensions only, the thickness. So that also need to be maintained. If it is produced at 25.15, that is in between MMC and LMC, the size can vary between 4 values. You have 4 choices. One is 25.15 and 25.155, or the second size it can be between 25.145 and 25.15. Wherever you take the range, the distance, the thickness distance should be within that value of 0.005 flatness only. And we need to keep it in mind that this is a total tolerance. It is not plus or minus. It's a totally 0.005 within the range. So, and how we are going to inspect for flatness? So there are a few methods. One is that we can use a dial gauge and we can dial it out, and second one is we can use a straight edge and we can use a feeler gauge and we can insert and see how much flat it is. Like I'll show you a video where we can check in both the methods. Then you will get some idea. So in this video we are seeing that the flatness is checked by using a dial indicator for this component by placing it on a surface plate. They will just move this component in between the dial indicator, and you need to check the reading here. It starts from around 0 and they will be moving. While moving, it should lie within the given tolerance as per the drawing. Say for example, in this case, it varies between a range of up to say 22, 0 to 22. So if it is within 0 to 22, if your tolerance zone is say for example 30 microns, then it is accepted. If your tolerance zone is 10 micron, then this component will be rejected. The flatness is not sufficient. So like that we can take a decision. And second video I'll show you. This one will be using a straight edge. And this is for a cylinder head, how they are going to measure. So in different angle, they are showing like all the different angle, they will be measuring the flatness. So they have kept the straight edge on this component and they are trying to insert the feeler gauge. The feeler gauge will be having varying sizes. So as per the drawing, the tolerance what they have given, within that we need to select a feeler gauge and we need to ensure that it is not going inside. Like if the maximum tolerance is given as 0.005, the feeler gauge thickness should be maximum 0.005, should not enter. 0.004 can enter or 0.003 can enter, but 0.004 should not enter. Then it means that the thickness is, the flatness is fine. So within the tolerance zone. So he will be checking in all the directions, wherever required he will be checking. So he checks in all possible directions, all possible ways, wherever he can have the access, he's trying to create. See, he's trying to insert wherever possible, he's trying to insert. When one feeler gauge goes, then he goes for the next feeler gauge and he ensures that if it is within tolerance or not. This is a typical inspection method followed for a cylinder head. So next point comes the representation of flatness in a drawing. So how we are going to represent the flatness in a drawing? This is the feature control frame. So you can see here 3 zones, only we have 2 because there is no datum reference. It is flat means it is flat. Practically speaking, it should be flat. With reference to what? No, there is no reference at all because it should be perfectly flat. So that's what it says, a flatness tolerance. It is a form tolerance and it is defining the shape of your component. So it should be flat means it's flat. It doesn't have any reference. So you will be seeing that the third zone will be always missing when you are trying to represent the flatness tolerance in your drawing. So the geometric characteristic parallelogram symbol should be there and tolerance zone size should be there, and there is no shape because it is always between 2 parallel lines only. It is not cylindrical. It is between 2 parallel lines or parallel planes. So you will not have a diameter symbol in before the value, and no tolerance modifier, that is MMC or LMC, is not applied. The reason is flatness is applied for the surface and not for the feature of size. So it is not a feature of size, so you will not have a tolerance modifier here. So this is a proper way of representing a flatness geometrical tolerance using the feature control frame in a drawing so that the reader can easily read. So as per this symbol, what it says is the flatness of the particular feature where you have marked should be within a tolerance zone, a wide tolerance zone of 0.005. That's what the interpretation which we can make when we see this symbol in the drawing. Thank you.